Hey, this is the Success Coach. One of the things that I get from potential clients all the time is, do I have to have a college diploma? Do I have to have advanced degrees to be successful as an entrepreneur? Do I have to read a lot of books and spend a lot of time in classrooms? Do I have to get fancy diplomas like you find on the wall? Do I need to be a doctor? Do I need to write books? The answer is not really. What you need is an absolute determination to want to succeed in something that no one else has done before. Maybe you're the first one in your family to own a business. Maybe you're the first one in your family to set out on your own. Listen, if you want advanced degrees, if you want to write books, that is great. But what I have found out is, and I'm a doctor, I have a doctorate, a PhD. What I have discovered is that you don't need these degrees necessarily to be successful as an entrepreneur. But what you do need is to read a lot. I have read every book on this shelf. Now, the truth is, I've actually written a couple of books on this shelf, but I've read every book up here on each shelf, and they go all the way down to the floor. I've read every book here. So yes, you do need to read. You do need to educate yourself. You need to instill information into yourself, but you do not need to have a lot of degrees and things going on. Every day you should be working on improving yourself, growing yourself, expanding yourself, pushing yourself a little further. And so that requires you maybe to read. I read every day. Now, it may not be a book like I have on my shelf behind me, but I do read every day. And I'll just tell you some of the tools I use. This is a little insider into some of the things I talk to my clients about. I use Flipboard on my smartphone. Flipboard is a great resource. It's a news service. You can choose your own articles that you want to read, the types, the subject matter that you want to read. But there's other news services out there and other formats that you can read things. Tumblr. You can go to Twitter, you can subscribe to blogs, but for me, Flipboard is one of the best tools I can use. You should be reading every day, at least 15 to 30 minutes a day. You should be reading something that is nonfiction. If you are into fiction books, and by the way, I do have a fiction book on my shelf down here. There's nothing wrong with fiction. But if you want to be successful in life, you have to find information that's going to help you move along. So don't be dismayed. You don't need to spend hours and hours a day reading complex books. You don't need to read boring, dusty, dry books. You can find whatever is interesting to you. This top shelf is all about the future of work and flat organizations, matrix organization, so you might not be interested in that. But I have a whole shelf on futurism, and I have a whole shelf on leadership, and I have a whole shelf on self-development. There are all sorts of ways that you can develop yourself. This is Coursera. You can watch TEDx videos. You can go to find YouTube and find videos that are of interest to you. Whatever you do, work on yourself every day. Get yourself in front of a coach or a mentor and grow yourself every day. Your success is counting on it. This is the Success Coach, Dr. Foster with MaximumChange.com signing out. I hope you have a great day. Please reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. Follow me on Twitter at MaximumChange. Have a good day.